Hello, 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 my beautiful beings. I hope you guys are doing awesome today. I am so excited for this video. Woo! You guys, we're gonna have some fun today. I'm excited to take you just through this journey. Today, we are gonna be talking about all of the different ways that I lost weight. I'm gonna be talking here, but I'm also gonna show you footage throughout here of me doing the things that I'm talking to you about. So yeah, it should be a lot of fun. So without further ado, if you would like to know how I lost weight and what I'm doing to be healthy and become more fit day by day, then please stay tuned for the rest of this video. Thank you guys again for tuning back into Reiki Amore. So the reason why I'm super excited about doing this video is because I know that weight has been something that I have struggled with, you know, as far as like gaining, losing weight, and trying to keep the shape that I want. You know, I enjoy being curvy. I enjoy having hips, booty, boobs, you know, I enjoy all of that. What I don't enjoy is I don't enjoy having a big stomach, okay? And I mean, everything else I can really deal with, like, honestly. I can really deal with the arm fat that I have. I can really deal with my thighs being thick. Like, I like all of my curves. It's just the stomach, you know? And I know that is why so many people are doing things like getting plastic surgery and all of that type of stuff. And I don't know if you guys have been watching My Killer Body with K. Michelle, but I know that's super random, but I do like that show. I do like that show because I feel like, you know, people are really getting the help that they need after doing that, and I commend them for being brave and sharing their story. I felt like I wanted to prove to myself and to anybody who's watching this video that we can tone ourselves up and look really good without having to do anything extreme, and also without having a lot of money. I know for me, you guys, when I got serious about like, oh my gosh, I have to, you know, get this weight off of me, because I was like probably a lot of you guys, like with everything that was going on with, you know, the quarantine and the pandemic and all of that type of stuff, I just was gaining weight. And we'll get into, you know, why I was gaining weight when we talk about like, you know, the ways that I lost weight. But just wanted to jump on here real quick and say, you guys, I am a Reiki master, Reiki practitioner. I am not a nutritionist or a personal trainer or a doctor. So please feel free, or please do talk to your doctor or your personal trainer or your nutritionist to find out if what I'm doing would be best for you. This is just me sharing what worked for me. As you know, all of our bodies are different, so it's always good to get a second opinion, and I just wanted to make sure that I came on here and said that. So continue watching the video. Anyways, one of the things that I quickly figured out is that it can be really expensive for people to want to get back in shape, you know, like between, you know, paying for your gym membership and, you know, all of the different vitamins and supplements and all of the things that I was seeing when I was looking online. I was just like, oh my goodness, I don't know if I can buy all of this stuff. And I really didn't have time to, you know, go to the gym every day with my busy schedule. So yeah, that is why I'm super excited, because I feel like I've been able to accomplish a lot without having some of those things, right? I actually even went as far as like looking up a personal trainer, and oh man, shout out to her, she looked good, okay? I mean, good, cuts, nice shape, everything. And it was $150 a week, okay? And I know that might not be a lot for somebody, and I look forward to, and I am manifesting a time where it will not be a lot for me, and I will be able to get like a personal trainer, or go to like a really, you know, nice gym where they have like the pools and all of that type of stuff and all of the different classes and everything. Like, I look forward into having that freedom in my schedule where I can do all of that. I look forward to the time when I can do that, and you guys will get the update when we get to that point. But for right now, a sister is busy, okay? I have a lot of things to do, and I'm super excited about sharing with you guys ways that you can, you know, just feel better and be healthier and get in shape without having a whole lot of money and without having a whole lot of time too, because that is very, very important. So the way that this video is gonna go is, first I want to talk about everything I did on the inside, like everything that I put in my body, and the second part is going to be everything I did on the outside, so like all of the, you know, any exercise that I'm doing, any physical work that I'm doing. So yeah, stay tuned. Okay, so let's get started on what I'm putting in my body. So first thing is first, you gotta drink your water, okay? I am drinking as close to a gallon of water a day. Like when I first was starting it, I was really all the way up until this week that we're currently in. I've had like 2 days where I didn't get my gallon in, but I got like 3/4 of a gallon in, which is still really good. But anyway, if you can get to a gallon a day, okay, a gallon a day. And shout out to my dad, okay, because he definitely was the one who was like, before you do anything, make sure you drink all of the water that you can drink. So, you know, shout out to him. And yeah, so make sure that you are drinking a gallon of water every day. That is the first thing that you should do. I don't care if you need to get the bottle or look, just like this, honey, okay? I really, most of the time I pour it in like a big cup and I drink it out of it just because I don't be wanting to drink out a whole gallon. But I know they got those cute little water bottles that you can get, and you can put your water in there. You can go to the dollar store, and I think they have the ones that is marked like a liter or a gallon or whatever, and you can get that and use that instead as well. But whatever you got to do, the first thing that you should do if you are like, okay, I'm ready, is drink that water. Drink a gallon of water a day, period. Yep. And you have to space it out and figure it out, because you're right, you're not going to be able to eat as much or drink a lot of BS because you got to drink your water. So it helps in so many different ways, and I'm pretty sure I don't have to tell you guys all of the benefits of water, right? But pretty much it is going to help with your digestive system. It's going to help you clear up your skin. It's just water is life, okay? Water is life. So you have to drink your water. That is the first step, okay? And as far as the type of water that I drink, so I like to mix it up. So it's so random. I actually met this guy, and he was in the military, and we were having a conversation about just you know, being healthy and things that you can do to become more healthy. And somehow we got on the topic of water, and he was like, you know, I highly recommend drinking distilled water because it really helps to, like, you know, cleanse your body, and that's what a lot of us use. That's what you know, a lot of people that's in the military drink, you know, distilled water. So anyway, I got on this whole thing with distilled water, and so I drink a lot of distilled water, probably majority of the time, but then I also drink alkaline water, and I also drink spring water. So, I mean, you can mix it up. I mix it up all the time. I think that the most I drink is distilled, and then after that is spring water, and then after that is alkaline water. And like, I know all the benefits to alkaline water, which is why I still drink it. It's just a little bit more costly, and so since I'm drinking like a gallon a day, you know, I have to kind of mix it up with some affordable options for me right now. So yeah, but anyway, drink your water, drink your water, drink your water. A gallon a day, okay? You got this, you can do this. That is your first step. No day should go by without you drinking a gallon of water. All right, I think I've nailed that in. Okay. So the next thing that is really important for you to drink is your green juice. So I am a huge fan of green juice, okay? All of my friends already know. I have literally told all of my friends, all of my family, everybody, like, drink green juice, drink your green juice. Like, I even have went as far as like looking up juice bars close to like where people live at and just telling them like to go and try some green juice, okay? Because this is my thing about green juice, right? So I feel like it is a treat for my body. I feel like out of all of the stuff that I eat, all of the random things that I put in my body that is for, you know, me or my eco self, or however you want to word it, all of the things that these taste buds want, that this body craves, you know, like, I'm just putting in all of that stuff that I want, right? Green juices to me is like me saying to my body, like, this is for you, right? This is for you, body. This is so that you can feel good. This is so that you can get all of the nutrients that you need. This is so you don't have to search through all of the BS to find something good. You know, like we eating pizza and your body is like trying to pull out the nutrients out of that pizza, out of all of the garbage that's in the pizza. You know, I love pizza, okay? Side note, like, that's my dream. I want to be like Selena and be able to be like, oh, I stay in shape by eating pizza with hot sauce and drinking Coca-Cola. I don't know if that'll ever be my life, but I was just so inspired. Like, you don't know how much I quote that. Okay, I'm sorry. Anyway, back to the... Anyway, like I was saying, green juice is like you treating your body and you giving your body exactly what it needs. No BS, no filters. Like, hey, we need to know the things to kind of balance out the other stuff that we're doing. So yes, the green juice is like such a treat, and then it goes straight to your bloodstream. So it's a little bit better than smoothies, and I love my smoothies too, okay? But it's a little bit better just because it's like, it doesn't have to, your body doesn't have to filter it as much. It just goes straight to your bloodstream, and it has all of those really, really good nutrients in it. And if you guys are interested, I will put do a video where like I show you like my favorite green juice and how I make it and everything. Also, later on in this video, when you see the part when I am walking, you'll actually see me going to get green juice, so that'll be fun. But yeah, so green juice, I like to drink my green juice as often as possible. Like if you're going to go to like a juice bar, I'm not gonna lie, it can get a little bit costly. Just depending, because I like to get like organic green juice, you know, because if I'm getting something good for my body, I want to make it as good as possible, you know. So, you know, sometimes it's a little bit harder to find like an organic juice bar, but you know, hey, if you got to start with the regular juice bar, no shame, you know what I mean? It's just something that you can kind of look for and see if they do have an organic way. Also, you know, in the future, if I do a video, I'll just show you how I juice it myself, like if you don't have that there. And I will also put a link in the description for just like some other options that you can use if you don't like have access to a juice bar, or and if you don't like have time to juice your own. So I try to include something for you, because like that's how much I feel like the juicing just works so much for your body. So anyway, I try to juice as much as I can. I wouldn't say every day. I would say maybe like 2-3 times a week. And when I say juicing, it just use juice to like substitute one of my meals. I'm not really a breakfast person anyway. So the thing with that, so when it comes to like breakfast, I've never really been a huge, like I want to eat a lot of stuff in the morning. And I think what it is that, so I've been pescatarian for probably like, I want to say maybe 3 years, 4 years, something like that. Maybe 3 years. And before that, I didn't eat beef or pork. And of course, before that, I ate everything, like, you know, when I was younger and even throughout college, you know, I pretty much ate everything. It was only when I got older that I started wanting to like cut certain meats out of my diet. So I think what it is that back in the day, like when I was in college and stuff, I would be more of a person, like if I was getting breakfast, I would do like, you know, bacon and eggs and some toast. And then it was like when I became, you know, when I started taking away like, you know, pork and all of that type of stuff, it kind of limited my options for doing that. And I'm not a big, like I just want scrambled eggs and toast. Like I need something to like balance that out. So, you know, when I was still eating chicken and like turkey and stuff, then I would get like turkey bacon. But then once I became pescatarian, I'm so sorry, but it is not a lot of things that I want in the morning that have seafood in it. So anyway, all that I have to say, I'm not really a huge breakfast person anyway. So the green juice was like perfect for me, because if I start, let's say I start eating at like noon or, you know, something like that, I can just start with my green juice if I'm not like super hungry at that point, which honestly, I'm not really super hungry until probably like maybe like 3-ish, 4-ish. I'm also a person that really likes eating late, like around 8, 9, 10 o'clock. That's when I'm like really getting hungry, but I haven't been able to do that. You know, I can't eat super late anymore. So, you know, we'll get into that part next. But anyway, yeah, with the green juice, it's perfect for me in the morning, because I can just drink that in the morning, or drink that like around, I guess, lunchtime or whatever, just to substitute my meal for the day. And then it just feels like I'm doing something for my body, and my body really thanks me for it. Like I can feel the energy from it. Almost feels like, I mean, shoot, like you having like a drink, because like I really do feel the energy from it as soon as I drink it. One of the things that I have to have in my green juice is ginger, and like it gives it that like little bite. And the ginger with the green apple, okay, it's everything, okay, and it gives it a bite, and it's just, I just really love it. But so I know that was a lot so far. So we have the green juice and we have the water. Okay, so on top of that, before I get into food, on top of that, I'm doing kind of like intermediate fasting, but I'm not really stressing myself out about it, because like I told you, I'm not really a breakfast person anyway. So by the time, I think they say you're supposed to eat, you know, eat in between like 1 and 7 or 1 and 6, something like that. So that's not really no big issue for me, and I don't think green juice counts. So hey, whatever time you want to wake up and have your green juice, I think that is super awesome. With the intermediate fasting, I try to eat in between 1 and 7, and what I do is, so you know that I do events. If you watch my other videos, I do events. So a lot of times I might not even get home until later. And what I would try to do is, you know, bring something with me, eat something at the event. But worst case scenario, if it is a time when I'm like, yo, I'm super hungry, like I can't do this, then I keep things that are like healthy for me to have late. So like I have some watermelon. Watermelon is so awesome because like it really fills you up, and it's healthy for you. It's made out of a lot of water. So yeah, I'll do watermelon, celery, carrots, you know, any type of vegetable, I would do something like that. Or if I have some green juice. But I mean, to be completely honest with you, I like to have green juice more in the daytime than I do at evening. Of course, it would be ideal if you wanted to end your night with, you know, or end your evening with green juice instead of like, you know, hard food. Of course, that would be ideal, but just being realistic, like I told you, I get really hungry when it's evening time, so that's not gonna work for me. But for some reason, like when I have watermelon or celery, really, or I have an apple, like I have like, first of all, apples are really, really filling. So sometimes I could even like have like a half an apple. But goal is, if you can, to stay in between 1 and 7 and eat majority of your food there. And I know for me, it just makes me feel really excited because it's like, hey, I already know that I'm drinking my water. I know that I'm drinking my green juice. And on top of that, when I do eat, I'm eating in between these times. So I'm giving my body a chance to like fast and digest all of my food and everything. Like, you can really give yourself the kudos. If you can get to that point, like, I mean, I can stop the video right there because like that's really, really awesome. And I do believe that you are going to see results just from that alone. So yes, so we talked about the water, the green juice, the intermittent fasting. And so now I just tell you a little bit about like, what am I eating? So I'm gonna show you a picture real quick. Boom. So like, as you can see, like that is just like salmon and greens. So pretty much I cut out majority of my carbs. And I say majority because it's a few things that I kept. So like I brought this over because I wanted to show you. But like Dave's Killer Bread, right? So this is like the thin slice. Can you see that? Where it says thin slice? And you probably have this in your grocery store. But this one has like the 21 whole grains and seeds in it. And then if you look on the back, it's only 70 calories per slice. Even though I'm gonna be real with you, I really haven't been paying attention to calories. I've been paying more attention to carbs and sugar than anything else. But yeah, for the carbs, it's 13 grams of carbs and it's 2 grams of dietary fiber, which the way that I've learned to look at that is I take the 13 grams, I minus the 2, and it brings me to 11. And that's for one slice, so that's 22 grams for both of them. And the way that I look at it is this is a lot better than just getting like regular white bread or whatever. And I also look at it like, if I do want to have like a sandwich or some avocado toast, like this is like the big chunk of my carbs for the day. Like if I want 2 pieces of toast, I'm not saying that that's the only carbs, but the rest of the carbs that I'm gonna get after this bread is gonna come from like everything else, like my fruits and my vegetables and stuff, okay? As far as fruits go, we cannot have no whole bunch of fruits, okay? Like, I mean, fruits have sugar in it, and sugar really helps me to stay thick. But I highly recommend fruits over, you know, any of the other, you know, sugars like in cakes and candies and stuff like that. I guess it's just the moderation of it. So for instance, like I said, watermelon is pretty low on the carb list. So that's a fruit of choice. Green apple as well. And so that's a fruit of choice that I have. And even with those things, I don't overdo it, you know? Like, I'm not gonna be stuffing my face with a whole lot of watermelon. Like, you wanna stuff your face or you want to eat more greens, you know, than fruits, more vegetables than fruits, okay? So yeah, I've been doing a lot more vegetables. Oh, okay, so like another fruit that I will have sometimes is like an orange, but like I said, I'm just not like eating a whole lot of them. It might be like a fruit a day, you know, so whatever fruit I want for the day. So I might have that earlier in the day just to get some energy, like have an apple, I have an orange, or what was the other one? I said a watermelon. I really like watermelon. That's like my faves that I go to right now. So anyway, so other than the fruits, okay, so from what you're seeing with the plate, with the salmon and the greens, protein and greens has become like, I just feel like it's life, you guys. I really just feel like it's life. That is the secret. That is the secret. If you are looking for something that you can lose weight from and still feel like you're eating something that's really, really, really good, I highly recommend that. Like I said, I've been pescatarian for a while now, and so my only meat really is seafood. So so some days I'll switch it up and I'll do like only veggies that day, and then some days I'll do like my seafood. I'm trying to do a better job of like having more vegan days, more vegetarian days, like in my diet in general, because it is a lot of days where I have like salmon, or like something that I really love doing is, if you guys have like a fish market, like an Asian fish market that's where you're at, I absolutely love getting like whole fish, and like I just get them to like clean the inside for me, and like yeah, that's pretty much it, because I actually do like the head on it. I'm sorry if that's like weird to you guys, but I really like cold fish. And when I like traveled, like I went to like Colombia, and like they get it, okay, because it was so many places that had like really delicious whole fish entrees. Oh my gosh. So anyway, I've kind of been addicted to that, so I would go and get me like a whole fish or two, come home, slice them on each side, and just like you can put any seasonings on it that you want. You can stuff it with like peppers, like whatever, right? And then I just make like a big pot of greens, or make like a big salad to go with it. But it's kind of like your meat, or your protein is like really like the star player of it. And like for some of you guys who might be like vegetarian or vegan, first of all, I commend you. I hope that I can be there one day, you guys. It's just super hard because I really like seafood, like a whole lot. So I don't know, but anyway, if you are like vegan or vegetarian, then your star player would be like like your eggplant, or your mushrooms, or your tofu, or your nuts, any of those things. It's like your heavier protein. It would be that with your vegetables. So I really like that. I don't even really want to call it a diet. I guess I really like that meal plan. And the reason I don't want to call it a diet is because like I really do believe in making like lifetime changes, like real changes, so that I'm not like going back and forth anymore, And so when I'm thinking about the things that I'm doing now, I'm trying to make sure that I'm doing things that are sustainable and things that I can keep up. And what I learned is that I really actually enjoy it. So a lot of times when I make, like some scallops and some greens, or I do like some spiced shrimp and greens, and it just feels like I can still switch it up. I can make any type of flavor that I want. The only thing that I would say about flavors and sauces, because I'm a sauce person, my friends know, like I love making sauces for my foods, but not a lot of sugar, okay? Like not a lot of sugar. Like you can do like monk fruit sweetener. I still kind of use agave nectar, which is better than sugar, but I still have to really moderate it in my sauces. So for you guys who make sauces, I know that we sometimes want to have like a little bit of sweetness in it, but yeah, just try to get a little bit more of a natural sugar. If you are going to use agave nectar, of course, just look at the back of it and just see like what the serving size is, because a lot of times I know for me, I can put more in it than I really need just from like looking at it. Y'all know how we be cooking, we be like seasoning and adding stuff to it just based on how we feel, what feels right. So it's okay to pull out your measuring spoon nowadays. Take the tablespoon, pull it out, put that bit of agave nectar in your sauce, stir it up, taste it, and see if you like it before you go to add more sugar, because we don't want to have a whole bunch of sugar. But anyway, that's a side note just because I love sauces. But yeah, switch it up with your meats, or with your protein. Like enjoy, try out different seasonings and everything like that to keep it fun and exciting for yourself. And then just pair that with greens, like no potatoes, no corn, no rice, just greens. And that's just to have the drastic change of weight. Of course, like now that I've lost like the 25 pounds now I'm slowly like adding more like carbs to my diet, if that makes sense. And I'm still like doing really good with it. Like I'm doing, instead of like regular pasta, I'll do like chickpea pasta. Hold on, let me show you that. Okay, so this is the chickpea pasta that I was talking about. So like they do have options where you can get, and I'm gonna put, I can't remember the name of the rice, but I'm gonna put that in the description as well. But it's another rice that I've had before that was like I think it's konjac rice or something, and that is like really low carb and all of that. But although I like things like this, I did not start eating this until after I was already down like 22 pounds. So take that as you will. Like I said, I'm not saying that this is bad, that you can't have it. I'm just saying, or any carbs in general, I'm not saying you can't have it. I'm just saying, like, if you want that drastic change, like if you were like how I was, like I'm just like, I want to drop 20 pounds, I want to drop 30 pounds, like then I think it's best to kind of like ease your way back into the carbs after you've stopped for a while. So yeah, that's kind of how I have like been eating for the most part. It's very simple, okay, and it's very like easy, because I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys are already buying your vegetable, your starch, and your meat, so you're not really doing anything but taking something off the budget versus adding something else onto it, you know what I mean? And you're just making more of a budget for your greens. As far as the greens that I like, oh my gosh, now one thing that I'm really blessed about is that I actually really do like greens. Like I love collard greens, I like kale, I like mustard greens, I like all of the different greens, red chard. I mean, I like literally spinach. I mean, I really do enjoy greens. I cook my greens super simple. I don't, like, I'm pescatarian, so I don't put like any turkey or pork or anything like that in there. I just use like natural ingredients like my onions and my garlic and my basic seasonings that I do for my greens, and I really do enjoy that. So as far as the greens that I eat, all of them, everyone, anything that I can find that's organic. And sometimes I actually have to make an exception because here in San Diego, we don't have like a lot of places where we can get like organic like collard greens or organic mustard greens, right? So sometimes I have to just like be like, all right, it's okay that it's not organic because I want some collard greens and I want some mustard greens today. But because these are the ones that I can get organic, I a lot of times do get kale. A lot of times I do get red chard, and I do get spinach. Those are probably like my top ones that I get. And then of course the other days I can switch it up and do like broccoli or what's the other one that I do? I can do like broccoli or asparagus. Yeah, but anyway, just like as many greens as I can do. And then of course on the days if I get tired of having the greens, then I'll start doing salads, because it's like normally I would start like craving the opposite. So if I'm having greens, I'll start craving salads. If I'm having salads, I'll start craving greens. So when I switch it to the salads, that's always a lot of fun because I just get to mix different lettuces and really just whatever I want in it. So I put cucumbers in it, onions in it, broccoli, cauliflower. Like I can just mix it up and just kind of get creative with it as far as like with vegetables, green peppers, red peppers. As far as eggs, I have eggs sometimes. I'm really trying not to have a whole lot of like dairy and not a whole lot of animal products as much as I can cut out. But I do like deviled eggs. One of my friends actually put me onto deviled eggs, and she gave me one of those bowls that have all little slots that you can put the eggs in. But so it's a really good low carb snack. So sometimes I will actually boil some eggs and use like some light mayo and just do like mayo, some relish, and I like onions a lot, so I put like a little bit of onions in there and mix it up and make my little deviled eggs, and I'll have that with my meal. That's normally like if I'm like really like, oh my gosh, I miss rice so much. I didn't even tell you guys like how much I actually love rice, okay? Like I love shrimp fried rice. That's like one of my favorite dishes. I actually just like so many dishes with rice, all of the different curries and everything. Like I'm a huge rice fan, right? So sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, I would definitely be like, oh my gosh, I really miss rice. So what I'll do if I'm not doing like the options that I told you guys about, like with the chickpea noodles or like the low carb rice, what I do is I'll do like deviled eggs as like a side, just to give me that like traditional meat vegetable side. But it's not something that I do all the time. I wouldn't even say I do it once a week. It would probably be like something I did like once every 2 weeks or something. Like I'll add some egg into my diet. So yeah, just keep it simple. The greens and the protein, and then as you feel good about that, then you can add some other creative things into that mix. So yeah, that's what I'm putting into my body right now. Greens, protein, green juice, and water. Yeah. And it makes a difference. It really does make a difference. Of course, like no sodas, okay? Now, when it comes to alcohol, okay, so this is the thing with alcohol, right? A lot of alcohol has a lot of sugar in it, okay? And I have always been like a big, not always, but for a long time, I've been like a big wine person. Like, I think of one of my aunts, she always picks with me. She actually sent me wines for like my birthday. I was really hyped because she knows how much like I like wine. So she thinks that she thought that I was a wino, but ha, I haven't been drinking wine, so anyway. So yeah, I do like wine though. I like all the different kinds of wines. I'm sorry, that really did make me sound like a wino though. But I like Cabernet wine. I'm sorry, I'm cracking up. Okay, I did. Because I was about to say like red wine or like white wine. It's like, what other kind of wine is there? But no, my favorites are like Cabernet. I like Chardonnay, and those are probably like my favorites. It would be like Cabernets and Chardonnay. I like drier wines, so I don't really like things that are really oaky. But anyway, I'm sorry that I'm telling you about my preference for wine. That is not what we're talking about. But as far as alcohol goes, I do feel like you gotta cut it. Now, does that mean that you can't drink at all? No. But can you have a habit where you have a wine every day? No, ma'am. Or where you have drinks every day? No. But if you are, when you do decide to have a drink, something that you should know is Cabernet is very, very low in carbs. Actually, the drier wines are actually going to be lower in carbs because it's not as sweet. It doesn't have as much sugar. If you are more of a liquor person, like shots of like brown liquor is not like high in carbs either. Like you can definitely have that. I think that the trouble really comes in with like all of the mixers and everything. So like something I would do, because I mean I know you guys might go out, so something that I would do is I would have like a shot and then just maybe take like a splash of like juice or something in it. But anyway, that is the times when if you do feel like you want to have a drink or you're celebrating an occasion or something like that. But as far as that being a regular thing that you're doing, I just don't think that that is a really good recipe for losing a lot of weight. But also, if you're drinking the gallon of water like we talked about, I mean, hey, kudos to you if you can make time to drink a gallon of water and get drunk. I'm sorry, but if you can do that, kudos to you, because I be struggling. Okay, not struggling, but it's hard sometimes to get that gallon of water in. I'm not even gonna lie. Sometimes it'll be like I'll drink like a lot of water like in the evenings once I get off, and I will like literally just be drinking water to make sure that I get that gallon of water in. So I think that should probably help you with not drinking a lot of sodas. Of course, if you didn't know, like things like orange juice and cranberry juice and apple juice and all of that type of stuff still has a whole lot of sugar in it. So I'm not saying that you can drink it, but I'm just saying keep that in mind that it has a lot of sugar in it, and I wouldn't recommend so I don't drink pretty much any of that. And if I do, like I'll get like one of those like light cranberry juices, but I am under no false illusion that makes it super healthy for me. It literally will be something where I might have a cup maybe for the week, like it really isn't that often. Maybe 2 cups for the week or something like that. Just like if I'm eating dinner or something and I want to have like a different taste, I might do that. But yeah, I just highly recommend to cut out as much juice as possible. But I think if you think about it, like these juices have a lot of sugar in it, and you realize everything else that you're doing, you're just gonna want to stop. You're just gonna want to decrease that intake of that. So yeah, cut it out. Okay, cut it out. Go ahead and get used to water and sprucing it up with some lemon juice. Okay, yeah. But anyway, yeah, for the most part, that's like everything that I've been putting in my body lately. So, if I try anything different, I will let you guys know. But for right now, I've been just keeping it really simple with that. And like I said, majority of my days is the greens and the protein, okay? That is majority of my days. And I think that it works. At least I know it works for me. I'm super grateful. So now that we've talked about that, let's go ahead and get into the physical. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys listen to Kiara with her shirt off for a little bit while she picks out all of the things that she's trying to do with her body. So it should be fun. Okay, so this is the video that I'm doing where we're gonna talk about what it is that we want to see different. So first of all, I am very, very happy for the success that I've had thus far on this weight journey. Things that I really, y'all already know, this is the stomach. So we still have a lot of fat right here. Whole bunch of it too. And on the sides, it jiggles. You see the jiggle? As you can see, we still have that indentation that's right here, that lower belly that we're trying to let go of. But as you can see, it's more like firm. It's not as like jelly as it was before when I was heavier. Arms have gotten a lot smaller. We still got some shape, a lot of shape, but it is what it is. And then, see, I'm really excited about this because I've always had a good amount of belly, but when I lose weight, I don't really lose it all. But the squats have really been helping to keep it. So yeah. Okay. The main reason that I'm even doing that is because I know I'm the type of person that before I'm gonna like take any weight loss advice from anybody or exercise advice, a lot of times I do like to see what their body looks like, because sometimes you can be going for 2 different goals, like some people are going for a goal of them being like really, really slim and like trim and like 6-pack, and like that's not really my goal. My goal is I want my stomach and my waist to come in and to be smaller. I'm so cool with toning my legs, I'm cool with toning my arms and everything. I know that you can't just say I want a small stomach and expect to be the same size. So started at 168 down to 142, so I really do understand that. However, in the meantime, while I am losing weight to lose weight in my stomach area, I want to make sure that I'm still doing squats and anything that kind of helps with the glutes, just to make sure that the weight that I am keeping is going to the right area. So anyway, yes, happy with the progress, excited to get rid of this. So I'm not sure if I want to say this now, I want to just add it in, but since I'm talking, I'm going to go ahead and say it. Grow with Joe, I believe is the name of the YouTube channel. I am going to try this out. So if you saw my walking video, you saw that I've already been walking and losing weight with the walking because of the cardio that I get from walking, and it's free and it's easy. So I was at home and I was like, sometimes we don't want to necessarily go anywhere to walk. Like sometimes want to, but like today it's not as pretty as other days. I do live in San Diego, so we have a lot of nice days, but because we are in March, it kind of goes back and forth. Some days are darker than others, and today's isn't really a sunny day, so I kind of just wanted to stay in the house today and give you guys some footage, talk to you guys, and get some of this content out. But anyway, all of that to say, Grow with Joe, I seen that she was walking in her house and she's incorporating other movements with the walking, and I was like, okay, I love this. I have to give this a try. So I tried tried it this morning, and oh my gosh, it was like an awesome, wonderful workout, you guys. Like, she had us doing like this type of stuff, you know, like things that was like really engaging the core. I'll put the link below for the specific one that I'm doing. I want to continue to do this. I want to say every day, but you guys, as you will see from watching this channel, it's a lot of things that go in every day between the events and sessions and just everything, okay, appointments. So I am going to try. I'm trying to wake up early in the morning, early in the morning, so that I can fit that exercise in. But if I don't do it every day for 30 days, I will do it for 30 days, 5 days a week. So that's where I'm at. I think that's a lot more feasible for me, because on those days, the 5 days a week instead of every single day, because it gives my body a little bit of a break. And maybe if I want to do something different, go on a hike, go on a walk, just anything else, it kind of gives me a little bit of time to do that too. So I think we're going to go with 5 days every week. And then we're going to love on ourselves and say positive things to ourselves along this journey. Because at the end of the day, no matter what size you are beautiful the way that you are. We just want to get this together because it's going to make us feel good, just to make ourselves better. But that doesn't mean we can't love ourselves exactly where we are right now, okay? And I'm going to rub on this fupa honey until it's gone, okay? I'm going to love on it until it's gone. But, we are gonna get smashed up. We are gonna get smashed up. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm really excited because I feel like more than anything, it's really the mindset, more than the diet, more than the exercise, more than anything, it's really the mindset. And once you have the mindset of like, yeah, I'm gonna do it, it's like, you know that you're gonna get those results, which is why I'm going ahead and putting this video on here now before I get the final results. We're gonna come back to this and we're gonna see, I'm speaking into existence. We're gonna see this transformation. This is gonna be so much nicer and just slimmer and everything. You know, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna miss rubbing it a little bit. It's me a little comfort, but anyway, yes, we're gonna lose this, it's gonna be slim. And so I'm gonna be able to wear all of my little half of shirts and everything that I wanna wear. And I won't have to, you know, do our favorite move, right? This is my favorite move for forever. I know I'm not alone in that. You gotta pull it up a little bit. It gives the illusion that you ain't got no fupa, even though you know you got a fupa. But it works, you know, I'm not knocking it, and I'm definitely gonna probably do that until I get to that point. But for this summer, we are looking forward to be down here if we want to, okay? Like, and we're up here if we want to. Anyway, I could go on and on about this. That's how like determined I am. Like, I gotta get these abs. We'll get the body that we want. So anyway, I'll talk to you guys once I sit down and we'll get back into it and share with you some more stuff. Anyway, love you guys. See you in a second. So the first physical component that I want to talk about is walking, okay? Now, what had happened was I went to the gym. I probably went to the gym for like 5 days. I was on a little trial period to try it out. And so I do like the gym. Okay, no, I don't. I don't like the gym. I like the results that you get from going to the gym, okay? However, when I went in there, you know, I was on the elliptical and I just realized like I really don't enjoy it. Like I really, really don't. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm a very determined person. So yes, I could thug it out and I could stay on the elliptical for my 30 minutes before like doing, you know, whatever exercises that I was doing for those 5 days. But yeah, it just wasn't something that I really enjoyed, and it also wasn't something that I really had the time for because I had to drive to the gym and it wasn't walking distance. And I know that seems like a whole lot of excuses for you guys who are in the gym every day, but look, okay, we all have our own journey, and for me, I was like, I'm gonna just try walking and see what results I have from walking. So I do feel like that walking played a big part in me losing weight, and it was something that I could do for free 99, and I would just try to walk like 3 miles to 5 miles. Now what I will say is, because it is more of a lighter exercise versus like going to the gym and being on the elliptical and lifting weights and all of that, you do have to kind of add the time to it. So like I said, I try to do like 3 to 5 miles, which might take me like an hour and a half. And the way that I'll try to do it is like either early, or I'll try to take care of my errands. So I like go to the grocery store, and you guys are gonna see all of this in my walking video. I'm gonna see if I can put it up right there. You guys know I'm new to this, so my point, and hopefully it goes right there. But yeah, my walking video, you can kind of hear a little bit more, or you can actually walk with me and, you know, see what I'm doing. But yeah, so you do have to kind of add some extra time to that, but it's also things that you can do when you're walking that help. So, you know, like sucking in your stomach, increasing your speed, like I just said, like elongating the distance, you know, trying to make sure you get to your 3 to 5 miles, or the way that I like to look at it, I want to say it's like 9,000 to like 12,000 steps or something like that. Yeah, so walking has been super, super helpful, and it's something that everybody can do. Oh, and before I forget, it is a young lady who is on YouTube. Her channel is called Grow with Joe. I'll put that up right there. I'm not a sponsor or anything like that. It was just something that I seen when I was looking for, you know, just exercises that I could do at home. It was something that I seen. I was looking up walking because I was like, okay, what about the times when I don't want to go outside, right? Can I just walk inside? And then of course my logical mind was like, of course you can. Like, you're still walking, you're just not walking anywhere. But I looked it up on YouTube to see if I could, you know, find something that's like fun to do, and I found that channel. And yeah, when I looked at it, I was like, okay, you walking in your house, this looks kind of fun. She seems nice and, you know, super cute and energetic and everything. So I was like, all right, let me just try this out. So of course I went to her intense one, and she has like an intense ab workout that she has on there. Like it's like walking and working on your abs at the same time. And so I decided to do that one. It was really funny because one time I had did it at my friend's house and she was like, I thought you said that you was walking to lose weight. This is like a whole exercising video. Anyway, Grove Joe, I was doing that one, and yeah, I have really been enjoying it. Yeah, so the way that I'm actually doing it is I'm just trying to fit it into my busy schedule. I try to do it like 3 times a week, to be honest with you, because I'm really mixing it up. Some days I'm like super busy with my events and I'm doing so much walking around just naturally that I'm already at like 8,000 steps or something, you know, just living, you know, just walking around. And on those days I can be kind of exhausted, so that wouldn't be a day that I would do the exercise, right? But on a day where I didn't have an event, those would be the days when I would do her exercises, and then also mixing it up with the times when I just want to walk outside. So that's the good thing that I like about walking, is that sometimes you're just gonna happen to go ahead and hit your milestone if you're walking just by you living your life, you know. And then on the days when you know that you're not gonna be able to, you're not gonna, you know, have that many steps in your everyday life, those are the days when you can either walk like outside and, you know, go run your errands, find some new places that you can walk to. That's a, you know, the way I look at it, that maybe it's like a couple miles away, so that way you get 2 miles there, 2 miles back, or 1.5 miles away, you get 1.5, 1 back, get 3, you know. Yeah, so that way you're doing the 3 to 4, you know, miles a day. And then if you do the Grove Joe thing on YouTube, I know that she has it labeled like 3-mile intense walking, so you can kind of do that and already know that you're hitting that 3-mile thing. So anyway, no excuses. If you can't go outside, you can stay inside. And if you're watching this video, that means you have access to YouTube. So yeah, that is super important, and that is walking. So what else am I physically doing? So I'm also been doing squats and crunches. So it's actually like this challenge, and I will put the link below if I can find like a link online that kind of takes you to the squat and ab challenge. But that's also something that I have been doing. I did it with my best friend for 30 days. And what I like about it is that it's 3 days on and then you're off, and 3 days on and then you're off. And it kind of increases in numbers every single day as far as how many crunches and squats that you are doing. But whether you do the squat challenge or not, you still should be doing squats. What I will say is, as far as the crunches, because of the intense workout that I'm doing with the intense ab walking workout that I do, sometimes I won't do the crunches because I just feel like I'm getting a lot of exercise in on my stomach. So that's something that you can interchange if you are doing another, you know, strong ab workout. But anyway, it still is a nice program that you can go by, and for 30 days I definitely actually did it the way that it said to do it with the crunches. I just mixed up my crunches and did you know, different ways where I have my legs up or my legs open, or and then I started adding like planks, you know, things of that nature. So but yeah, if you do the ab and squat challenge, I think that is really good. And if you do the Grove Joe, I think that that's really good as well. But those are like all of the physical activities that I do. Yeah, that's it. So I walk, like I said, either walk inside or outside, and I do ab exercises and squats. That is what I do. So that's it, you guys. That's all of the physical stuff that I do. As far as how often, like I said, oh yeah, the ab and squat is 3 days on, a day off, 3 days on, a day off. So if you're doing ab and squats, then I recommend doing the same thing, because it's super important for your body to rest in between that. So okay, there is one more physical thing that I do, and this is probably going to be very specifically for my ladies, because I don't know a lot of guys who wear waist trainers. But yes, I do also waist train, and I'm going to let you hear from Kiara with her shirt off again and let her tell you about waist training. All right, you guys. So what we are going to get into is the waist trainer. So that is one of the things that I have been using to slim my waist and, you know, bring these inches in, so that, you know, I can have more of that Coke body type of shape. But I'm pretty sure you guys have heard of it, which is probably why you clicked on this video. So I'm gonna just show you what I do and tell you a little bit about my waist trainer journey. So first, shout out to my business, Miss Essentials. You guys check it out at missessentials.com, and you can get any of our inner peace body oil. We have all different types of spiritual products, Florida water, spiritual baths, but today specifically I'm going to be talking about our aromatherapy body oil. So today I am using the activation. Right now on the website we have inner peace and different bombs. I'll put out like a different body oil, but inner peace is the bomb. It's going to make you feel like you just got out of a spa. And just to let you guys know, the name of my channel is Reiki Amore. I'm a Reiki master, Reiki practitioner. and I charge all of my products with Reiki energy. I'm using activation body oil today because before I put my waist trainer on, I've waist trained before and I have definitely got scars and stuff from it, so we can't do that. Now the good thing is because of the oil that I put in here, I use like avocado oil, jojoba oil, olive oil, essential oils, all natural, right? So it's really good at helping with any discoloration. And since I've been using this on my stomach before I put on my waist trainer, I don't see any problems or any scars. Of course, we see the indentations because it's sucking in, but as far as like actual blemishes, some of them have actually gone away, and I haven't got any of them. So yeah. So anyway, how we do this? Put a little bit of oil in my hand. I'm just gonna rub this belly up. It's so funny, you guys, because I told one of my close friends that I'm gonna be so excited to actually get abs that I think I'm gonna just like do a video where I'm like pouring honey on my stomach. And she told me how crazy I sound, how ridiculous that was, but y'all just don't know. I've been wanting abs for a long time, so there ain't no telling what I'm gonna do once I get them. So y'all just bear with me when that time comes. But anyway, okay, so oil, stomach is nice and oily. You can use a tank top. Anyway, we're gonna put this on. Okay, so now we got that on. And so tank tops, it doesn't really matter. I mean, at least for me, it doesn't really matter. But the only thing that might be better about tank tops is like if you have something, like let's say you're gonna wear a shirt that's like has this size sleeve, you know, you might want a tank top with a smaller sleeve so that you can hide it. But anyway, so we're gonna put the waist trainer on. Oh, okay, so I'm gonna put the link in the description, but I get Diana waist trainers, and I'm so sorry, I do not have no like big lines to tell you about. I know there's a lot of awesome lines out there of waist trainers, you guys. I was on a budget, so I got this off Amazon. I think it might have been like $20-some, $30-something for it, but because I'm going through them so fast, like because I'm actively like exercising and changing my diet and everything, I really don't want to, spend like so much each time. And maybe you guys have some recommendations for me, or maybe it's somebody out there who wants to sponsor me and tell me why I'm completely wrong about this. But if I'm going through, like, maybe in the past month or couple of months, I went from like large, medium to small, and now I'm at extra small, might have took like 2 or 3 months to get to that point, but either way, that's pretty quick to be, getting a waist trainer. But anyway, maybe I'm being cheap. That's probably is like, hey, that's not no money for real, but bottom line is this has been giving me results. So yeah, I will step up my game when we doing the maintaining, when I'm like drinking my tea, you know what I'm saying, and looking all good and everything, my abs is down, then I can get like the real cute, nice waist trainer that's expensive. But for right now, this is working. So as y'all can see, I'm so used to tugging, I'm just used to it. But just to let you know, you gotta do the tug to get it going. I try to go as far as I can go. So we're gonna go all the way to the last one. Okay. Gotta concentrate, so give me a second. Y'all already got the where it feels really weird to have my stomach like out, just jiggling and stuff. Like, it's nice to have it stitched in. Makes me very aware of my core with this. And I do feel like it helps my back, because it keeps me like in a seated up position. So, you guys, so this is I can't even believe I'm saying this, right? Because, Lord knows, this is an extra small waist trainer that I have on. I have to like remind myself, like, it's weird because you see yourself every day. So even though I've lost some weight, it's like, it still feels weird for me to have a small anything, okay? A small anything, small shirt, small pants, small anything, okay? I've always had at least a medium, and I was squeezing in some mediums. I'm not gonna lie, I was in a little bit of denial. It's just so beautiful out here, and I'm so excited. I just I definitely was supposed to be a large a while ago, but anyway, so this is extra small. But like I said, I started at a large. And just continued to work until every time I felt like I could go a little bit more. Even if I started on the last one, if I felt like I could move it over, I just kept moving it over. And yeah, I'm really, really, really happy with the amount. I'm not a female who like comes from a line of women who all have like these teeny waists, like we thick, and I feel like normally I'm a little bit more, wide. So I really like waist training. I think that it's pretty easy. You put it on for 8 days. I mean, if it's going to be tight, the first time that you're starting the journey, of course, like it's going to feel like, oh my gosh, can't eat, all of that good stuff. But I don't know. For me, it hasn't been that hard. Like, I feel like the first day is always like the hardest. Maybe like the first 2 days is like the hardest for me. Like going down like significantly a different size. It's like the first 2 days. I'm like, okay, when it's the 8 hours, you know? But after that, you really do kind of get used to it. And I guess your body kind of gets used to it as well. So anyway, yes, so that is, oh, right now I'm currently at, actually, let me get with the waist trainer on. Okay. Yeah, I don't even know if y'all can even see that. But it says 20, well, it's 27. So it's 27, as you can see. Yep, 27. Okay, so that's with the waist trainer on. So I'm gonna say without it, maybe like 28-ish, you know, because it definitely goes, maybe 20, 29. It shows that it is 27 with the waist trainer. When the waist trainer is not on, it also seems that the things that I put on, that I can fit things that are labeled 27. However, I believe that once I take the waist trainer off, then it probably expands a little bit, probably to like 28 and a half-ish. I'm not being specific, but once I take the waist trainer off, which is probably not gonna be until nighttime tonight, yeah, I will keep y'all updated. You know what we are going for, and yeah, that is my waist training journey. Oh, one other thing that people always seem to ask me is like, how can I eat with a waist trainer? I don't know how I eat with a waist trainer, but I know I eat with a waist trainer on. I think maybe my body just gets used to it, and maybe I don't eat as much as I would probably eat without a waist trainer, but I definitely can eat food with my waist trainer on. But if you guys have any questions, you guys put them in the comments. I will be sure to answer them. I appreciate you guys tuning in. And yeah, thank you so much. Be sure to like and subscribe. And I will see you next time. Yes, but anyway, I love waist training. I definitely see such a huge difference from it. I'm super used to wearing it at this point. So like I said in the video, it feels super weird to just have my stomach just out and jiggling. So yeah, I really enjoy waist training. And but the reason that I feel like I'm seeing results is because of all of the other things that I'm doing while waist training, okay? I don't think that you can just have a waist trainer on and sit and eat chips and, you know, fried foods and still lose inches off of your waist, okay? I think that you still need to eat right and you still need to exercise. But if you are doing that and you add the waist trainer on top, girl, that is a crazy combination right there, okay? Because as you are doing all of those ab workouts and everything, your stomach is sucking itself in as you're walking. You're bringing that stomach in, and then of course you're adding. It makes you more aware of your core. So it is like that reminder to suck in or to engage your core. So I think that is yes, okay, let me tell you, you're gonna see a difference. I definitely can tell that my waist has went in tremendously, but anyway, you just saw that. So now guys, let me go ahead and show you before and after, which I thought was kind of funny. And as you can see, even with all of that, even with the extra weight, I was still very happy and smiling and dancing, because you gotta love yourself in all of your different sizes and all of your different phases, and I suggest you do the same. But yes, you guys, so we have went over all of the things I like to put in my body, my water, my green juice, my eating habits. We also went over everything that I'm doing physically on the outside. So we talked about what I do with my exercising, my walking, and we also talked about my waist trainer. And you guys, that is really what I have been doing. So now, you know, we'll see what happens in the future, but I'm really happy with the way that things are going right now. So I'll keep you guys updated on the progress. And as you heard from Kira with her shirt off, we're gonna keep it up until we get some abs. So let me know in the comments if you want to be on this journey with me, if you are on your own journey, what kind of progress you're seeing, if you like this type of video, if you want to know more, if you have specific questions, put them in the comments. And if you haven't already, please make sure you subscribe and you like this video. I hope you guys are enjoying the new content. I love you so much, and I appreciate you so much for continuing to watch my videos and continuing to support me. And until I see you next time, I'm sending you so much love and light, and just remember that you are absolutely perfect and beautiful and wonderful exactly how you are, and you are loved, and you are just so, 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 so worthy of all of the wonderful, great things that life has for you, okay? And yeah, if you ever just need a little bit of encouragement, just come on over here. Either listen to some sound healing or listen to me talk. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one.